Yeah, just a brand new guy in his first game in the National Lacrosse League. Ben McDonald, a first-round pick that Rochester made a deal so that they could get him pick number 16. I think it's they sent a pick that I believe Vancouver used for Connor O'Toole, if I recall correctly, which I think they're going to be very happy with. I think Rochester's going to be very happy with this. So the first part of the clip, we're going to see there's a shot. So there's a shot. Riley Hutchcraft makes the save, bombs an outlet pass to Ryan Smith coming off the bench. Smith very patiently waits for McDonald, who runs down to make this pick. And it's just a beauty. Absolutely opens up the lane for Ryan Smith, who, may or may not be in Ryan Benesh territory in terms of career numbers at some point, but he's a great finisher as well. Very dangerous when he gets inside. McDonald just completely opens that one up. And just in case anybody's wondering, because there has been a lot of debate about the McDonald McDonnell, because he was called McDonnell by a lot of people. I went and checked with Ben, and it's definitely McDonald. And I actually had to double and triple check just because even after I talked to him about it, people were still doing it. So it's Ben McDonald, rookie. And here's a nice play right here where he makes the trail check and then gets into the corner and really mucks it up with Trevor Smith here. Fellow, I believe Smith was a first-round pick a few years ago. And you see McDonald's just battling, really fighting hard for the ball. And he just makes such a nice play. So, yeah, just the grit going in. And you can see there's the contact initially that makes the ball be loose. And then he's just in there with Ethan O'Connor, a veteran, and jumping in. And bear in mind, this is McDonald's first game in the NLL. So he's doing all this without having played against these guys and having missed, a third of the season with injury after being a first-round pick. And there was a lot of discussion when I talked to people about, like, some people were really high on McDonald coming into the draft, and some people just didn't see him as a first-rounder. They thought he was a bit further down. And I've been a big fan. I've seen him play in a bunch of places. So I'm in Arena Lacrosse League. He was first pointed out to me. I've seen him play at Trent in field lacrosse. I've seen him play in Europe at the Alice Robesky tournament. I've seen him play, in junior and in senior, and he's to me looks like the kind of kid he's going to just get better and better, because I think he's just really solid. And the next play we're going to see is him taking another step, and I want to eventually show you guys a clip of Ben McDonald scoring a gorgeous goal in the Begataway Cup, the Canadian University Field Lacrosse Association Championship Tournament. But we're going to start with the goal he scores here in his Nighthawks debut, where he takes this outlet pass. It's a lovely little touch pass coming up, gets it just before center, and just lets it rip. He's got Graham Hossett coming over at him, gets flattened. Actually looks like his shoulder is in a fair bit of pain after he lands, so he doesn't get to celebrate the way he'd like, because he's going with Stephen Lobsinger down the hallway. And there's the beautiful touch pass ahead. But look, he just takes a peek over to the man off the bench, and he commits right there. You can see he decides, nope, this is my best opportunity, and he bounces one past Warren Hill, who was fantastic in that game. I mean, Warren Hill was just outstanding for Halifax, and McDonald bangs that one by him. So huge play right there for Ben McDonald. And here we have a play, again, a young player scoops this ball, gets beat by Clark Peterson, but fights through, runs over, gets in position, gets the loose ball, comes down, and you can see him just pull out. It's 2-on-3, 3-on-3, not a great scoring look. Halifax has gotten back very well, and McDonald just decides, discretion is the better part of valor. And that is huge for a young defender, because you can get pretty excited. And any young player, things are going well, you get excited, and it can lead you to overstep, or try and overperform, or just go beyond what's really within your wheelhouse. And that was just a smart decision. There's not many defenders can make a play out of that situation. And I love that he goes one side of the floor to the other, right? As he does this. So here towards the end of the game, you can see that McDonald is getting after Clark Peterson, and Thomas Whitty comes in as well, I think, and gives him a tap. And then So McDonald goes after Peterson because Peterson was getting upset. So Theed comes in to intercede, which is part of his role, right? You can see Theed working his way around all of his teammates, rips off the helmet and just goes in. And this is a pretty poised play as well. Now, one thing, you don't want to fight Dawson Theed if you're Ben McDonald. I mean, Theed's a big dude who's been in plenty of fights, and I don't think Ben McDonald wants to fight him in his first game in the National Lacrosse League. But it's also a wise decision to just let him go. Theed comes in and takes a 5-minute roughing major. You can see Theed is determined to get after him. Grabs by the face mask, starts throwing punches with his helmet still on, which I don't care for. If you want to go in and fight somebody, I say take your helmet off, But I think it's a good decision by McDonald. I don't think you're gaining a whole lot for your team by trying to fight Dawson Theed here. You can be tough, but you need to be smart tough. I'll find that clip for the Begataway Cup one and show you, because it's really something.
Brock's coming in, got the lead here in the third.
Nice strip, a little spin move, which is the move of the night, but gets taken away. And here's Ben McDonald on the run.
Again.
See if he runs the same move, a little different move, and then dangles it out there, but holds on to it and scores. What a goal. Ben McDonald, no mistake this time.
And looks like a genius.
Absolutely.
You'll see here on the replay, 3 Trent guys, they're pushing it up the field, coming into your frame. Big Ben's able to tuck it in there and goes with the underhand bounce with the long pole. Not easy to pull off. The goalies aren't seeing that one much, but that needed goal by Trent there. Ties.
We're just looking at Ben McDonald. We're going to take a look at another rookie defender who came in, part of a really strong rookie class. And I look at this week in my Stampers Musings on ILindoor.com, which you should check out. But this is Sean Krywoken, who was taken 43rd overall, I believe, in the draft. What a pick by Colorado. Let's just double check. Yes, 43, Sean Krywoken, and a pick that they got from Saskatchewan, actually in the Reese Dutch trade. So he's the return on Reese Dutch. And I think that's going to work out pretty well for them. Krywoken, a kid that I got to see in World Juniors, and very impressive, very steady. He got called up for the Minto Cup last year and was probably the best player, after flipping over to a new team. So we're going to watch him play here and see just how poised he is. He's now played in 6 of Colorado's 7 games. And this first clip, the arrow nicely points out where he is. He's going to go and get that ball, kind of loses it, comes back up with it, and he's going to go up and watch. It looks like we're speeding up the film here. We're not. He just sees that he has an opportunity to go to the net, and he goes in and scores his first career goal. And I love it. A little swim move to get past Ryan Martell, and then right here, once he sees the lane, he just accelerates. And he's not a blazing speedster, but you can see he moves pretty effectively getting up the floor for a big guy. And he is fired up to get that goal, of course. Just a great play. And we're going to move on to another play, and that's him backing down. He gets pushed into the crease here. And there's a few things that happen. I'm just going to pause it for a second. I'm just going to go back. So he gets backed up on the pick right into the crease, which not fantastic, right? You don't want somebody pushing you through. But I like that he kind of just grabs on. I think it's Riley Lowen that was pushing him in. Just kind of grabs on so Lowen can't just pop out, can't do anything else. Because he recognizes, hey, I got beat on that play, or I lost that little battle. Don't lose the next one, right? Gets in position. Very smart play here. He looks down, sees the loose ball, picks it up. I love how he fights through the forecheck from Kevin Crowley. He actually kind of pops out of the way and then comes up and just makes the pass out and heads to the bench. But just a terrific play there by Krywoken to be very heads up, to not let one mistake lead into another, and to just recover and make a very calm, poised play. Again, for a rookie player, he's at Simon Fraser University. He's not playing lacrosse there. He's saying, no, just ready to go in the NLL if he can make a team. And he's made it in Colorado. And I think they're pretty happy. It sounded from the broadcast that they're pretty stoked to have Sean Krywoken and Pat Coyle apparently singing his praises, and you can see why. We're going to see a little bit more here. This is the play where he's playing some D, gets up, he's walking Crowley up by the restraining line, realizes he needs to get back inside of Keegan Ball, gets out on Crowley for the shot, and then heads into the corner and is going to battle here. Just races into the corner, and even after he's looking at Brad McCulley, I just love that. If we can just run that a couple of times, where he goes in, kind of bangs around, they switch to the other camera angle. McCulley, who's the big tough guy from Victoria, I mean, he was brought in as a power forward. People love his grit. Buffalo had him, he'd fight there, and he's considered this big banger, which he is. I mean, he's a good tough player. And Kryrokin just kind of backs away and looks at him like, I'm not intimidated. I'm here, I'm playing, and I'm going to hold my own. And I think it's really telling how comfortable he has gotten in the league already, that he's just not backing down even slightly from Brad McCulley. And we're going to go one more, I believe, Krywoken play. And this, again, nice job highlighting with the arrows. You can see he's on the back of Charlin Beatties, gets this ball, heads for the corner, sees the pressure coming, and just reverses course and heads back around the back of the net. And again, just a poised little play. Now, is he perfect? No. I mean, there's a couple times in the game where I thought, oh, no, no, you can't do that. But this is just such a lovely play. The way he's so calm. He rushes back, sees that the ball is there, gets it, protects it by getting the one arm away to protect it, and then comes out and makes a really nice pass to Warren Jeffrey. And just a very smart, very wise play. He looks like a veteran when he makes these plays. It doesn't always have to be a goal from a transition player, right? I mean, just getting the ball out of trouble, out of the forecheck, and finding the easy outlet pass is a huge and valuable skill. And I am talking about the defenders again in the musings on IL Indoor, and there's a bunch